everyone. We are back with our Global Goodwill Ambassadors on a mission. Yes, friends, it's important. Whenever someone, somewhere, in some part of the world is doing something significant, we have to share because stories matter. And today we have an amazing friend all the way from Nigeria, our Global Goodwill Ambassador Star of the Month, Adigun Timitayo. Welcome, Adigun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to be here.
Same here, same here. I would like to tell our viewers a little bit about Adigun and then the floor is yours. So, our friend is the
Yeah.
Vice President of Africa Project Management and Development and Chair of Nigeria for Global Goodwill Ambassadors Foundation. He is an engineering professional with over 20 years of experience in manufacturing, business excellence, project management, supply chain, and people's engagement. But his passion for humanity is first. In everything he does, this makes him a true humanitarian by calling. So that's Adigun for all of you. Come on, Adigun. Now we'd like to hear a little bit more about you, your family, your professional background, something so that our viewers are aware who the real Adigun is.
Thank you so much, Dr. Risby. I'm very grateful to be on this show and to be nominated as a Star of the Month. It's a great pleasure for me. This is not actually the main focus for me, but I believe the work that we do for humanity has brought somebody like me to the limelight of humanity. Because when growing up, I'll just do a brief of what makes me to be who I am, that makes me to call myself a humanitarian by calling. When I was growing up, I grew up in a missionary home. My dad, my mom happened to be a missionary, and it's in the family of five. I was the second in the house, and my mom did embark a lot of commodity trading, but she doesn't succeed because she does not have opportunity and support for her to succeed in her business. She struggled a lot. My dad happened to be a missionary. The finance was not so much there. I started at my early days in life. I started hawking. I did a lot of hawking, cash crops, a lot of. When you talk about hawking, you might not understand what hawking is, but in African context, is when you carry commodities and you are selling it on the street for somebody to buy. Now, I will fast forward my life career. Sometime in 2001, I was hawking for my mom, and I met a woman that was like, Tayo, why are you hawking? Why are you not in school? Because my parents was not able to afford money to send me to school. Now, one way or the other, the lady supported me, and that's the beginning of my proficiency and technical capacity and time of my career. In a hospital, a woman brought a baby to the hospital, precisely 4 years old, as at 21 years ago. And unfortunately, I was the one that did the blood percentage of the boy. And when I finished the blood percentage, I discovered that the boy is having a blood shortage now, which is almost 4% blood serum, which cannot survive the boy for a while. And I went to the doctor to go and tell the doctor we needed to do immediate blood transfusion for this boy. And the doctor invited the mom. And when the mom came, the doctor said that, Madam, go and look for 200 naira, which is less than $50. The woman went for over 3 hours. By the time the woman come back, the boy is dead. Just because of $50. Now, what am I talking about this morning is accessibility to healthcare is a very big gap in the rural community. If the boy is not dead now, the boy could have been a university, but because the mom was not to provide the basic healthcare that every woman in the rural community access. What makes me to venture into education is because of the support I got when I was growing up from a woman that knows me from nowhere. She paid for my universities, and I was able to go to the university. And I told myself, when I succeed in life, I will ensure that I replicate this kindness in my community, in my nation, and in my continent. These two key experience drive everything I'm doing. And I'm very passionate about it because I believe when you have access to healthcare, you have access to a good life. When you have access to education, you have access to break poverty line. And thirdly, what makes us to go into women empowerment for women, empowerment for women, people with disability, is because if my mom has gotten the right support to grow a business, maybe my mom could have been one of the biggest merchandise in commodity trade in Africa today. But because there was no support, and many women, thousands of women, millions of women in Africa are actually in this category they have good ideas, but they don't have the financial support. They don't even have the technical support, even common encouragement is not there. And that's why I've determined that once I succeed, I'm going to ensure that every woman that is going through any challenges within my environment, within my nation, we are going to do something to ensure we support them.
That's amazing, amazing. I'm really, really in awe of all the things that you said. Obviously, there are a lot of women all over the world who have the right kind of attitude, they have the right kind of business and leadership qualities, but because of lack of facilities, they are not able to pursue their career. And I think your mother definitely falls in that category. The way you're talking passionately about her, that she would be a great businesswoman if she had those facilities as of now. You are the founder president of a charity organization, Wheels of Hope Rising Foundation. Please tell us, our audience, something about it. What is it all about, and what do you do in that foundation apart from all the humanitarian work you're doing?
Oh my God! Yes, the Wheels of Hope Ambassador, Wheels of Hope Rising Foundation is backed from the passion I have for humanity. We started Wheels of Hope Rising Foundation in the year 2011 precisely, and the whole idea of setting Wheels of Hope Rising Foundation is to provide education support for children in the rural community. And till date now, we have supported over 80,000 children to school in Africa, precisely in Nigeria, Ghana, and Lomé. We have been able to send them to school. We support them. We provide the right support for them. We provide education support. We provide toilet facility for them. And we provide a lot of education-related support for them. Secondly, in the last 10, 11 years of our existence as organization, now we have also been able to do over 50 medical outreach that has impacted over 11 states in Nigeria and one community in Ghana, which is Kumasi. Now, what does our healthcare program entails? We mobilize doctors and nurses to support our cause based on volunteerism, and they provide the right support for us to ensure that we reach out to the medical needs of the people in the rural community. Our vision is not for urban area. Our vision is not for cities. Our vision is for the community that has no access to healthcare, that has no access to education. Government facilities are not there. We believe that government cannot do it alone. My philosophy is that government contribution to make the nation better is a fraction, but individual commitment to do our bit to make sure our community and our nation is better is critical. And that's what I focus on. And over the time, I've been able to do a lot of women empowerment. We have empowered over 260 women in the last 10 years. We have given them seed funds. We have done a lot of mentorship and coaching for them. We are giving them a lot of scholarship for their children. And also, one good part of our vision is that we did not just stop about education, about healthcare, about empowerment. We also engage with the people living with disability with our project called Let Them Walk. Let Them Walk is a project that gives wheelchairs to people that are disabled to ensure that they did not go to the street and beg, but they have a stream of income that can provide for their daily needs. This is what I've done over the years, and this has also helped me to transcend from just only being a national humanitarian to an international humanitarian by joining Global Goodwill Ambassador some 5 years ago. I joined Goodwill Ambassador in 2017 precisely. That's 5 years ago through the invitation of Richard the Pillar. And in the last 5 years, I've grown from being an ordinary member to being a national director, from being a national director in Global Goodwill Ambassador to being a chair of Nigeria with over 250 million population. Now, apart from that, I was also promoted to join the global board as the vice president of project management and development for African continent. This, we don't just talk about impacting life. We take measurable action to ensure that we write kindness in the heart of people. We make sure that we be the hope for others to be able to keep moving. We are not just talking about, okay, it's good to be good, it's good for children to go to school, it's good for community to access water. It's beyond that. We take action based on passion, not only on passion, we sacrifice our resources, our financial and technical resources to ensure that we impact life. When you look at the ecosystem of today, many people talk about kindness, about peace, but most of people does not have the capacity to use their personal resources to impact other lives. I can say it categorically, in the last 11 years of our impact, with our massive impact, we have never gotten any international funding for our projects. For me and my wife, we have been committing 25% of our income to Wheels of Hope Rising Foundation in the last 10 years. And we have some of our friends that believe in our vision, and they are also ready to support us. We are so proud that we are impacting life. We are so proud that we don't talk about impacting life, but we take action, we sacrifice, and we are committed to ensure that we make everyone that we connect to smile.
Yeah, very well said. Very well said. I think it's with resilience. Like, when people have hardships, when people suffer, or when people had something which was not good during their growing up years, they are like life lessons. I can see, Adigun, that you learned a lot while growing up, when you faced the hardships, when you saw your parents facing the hardships of giving education to your siblings. You thought, okay, in the future, I'm going to make sure that I give the basic education to majority of the people in your community. And I think that's what one of the ways is: leading by example, leading by your own experiences. What you couldn't have, you want to give that to the world. And I'm very, very proud of
Absolutely.
you, and I'm very, very proud of you and your wife, that you are taking 25% of your personal expenses, from your personal expenses, you are giving it back to the society. I think that's something which the world should know and everyone should appreciate, so that more and more people can take that as an example from you and do it in their personal life. Imagine if everyone does that. Imagine if everyone all over the world does this kind of thing, what you are doing. The world would be a beautiful place, because everyone will be helping each other to develop,
Absolutely.
supporting each other to survive. And I think you must be really proud of that woman who helped you back then. And that's why what you are today, you owe it to her, you owe it to your parents. But in return, you are also reciprocating to the others who need it now.
If I buy 10 cars today, I can only sit down in one. Why did I have to build 10 houses? Why did I have to buy 10 cars when I can make sure that I make somebody to be successful by my own action? We all have what it takes to make this world better. It's just that we are not ready to sacrifice.
Very well said, very well said. And I'm very proud also of your journey in the Global Goodwill Ambassador Foundation, from being a member to becoming one of the main members in the global board. I'm really absolutely thrilled to know and tell the audience, like, when you are really working with a sincere mind, when you're really working with complete honesty and transparency, world becomes a smaller place. You keep on growing, in your space. You're not having any competition, you're not having any bad or nasty competition. You're happy in your place, and others notice and make you rise. So if everyone is comfortable in what they are doing, Global Goodwill Ambassadors is there to help and support in whatever activities you're doing and make it more beautiful. What was something special that happened during pandemic, because the world was going through a very, very lean phase? What did Adigun do to impact his community?
Now, thank you so much for that. COVID has actually changed a lot of things about our lifestyle. And during that COVID period, I did not also have enough resources, because nobody believed that COVID is going to actually take longer than expected, And before the first 2-3 weeks of the COVID, now myself and my wife, we put resources together. We bought some food stuff to distribute. We actually distributed at the fifth week of COVID. We started having calls from our community and our host members that they don't have food, they don't have this, they cannot go out. Personally, we were short of resources at that time. But what we did was we saw ourselves to the community. Personally, I try as much as possible to build capacity about what does it take to combat COVID. I did a lot of online programs. I attended a lot of seminars to know how I can support my immediate community. And at week 7 of COVID, I started going out from one community to the other in doing sensitization for the community, starting with the precautionary measure of hand washing, coughing, and everything. And I did this for over 9 weeks every day to ensure that community has the right understanding of what it takes to stay safe during that period. And I did not stop at that. I also try as much as possible to connect with friends around my network to support me in providing foods for the community. In Nigeria, we have family that is having children, like almost 4, 5 children, 6 children. Without going out, most of the people in Nigeria, almost 60% of Nigerians are living on a daily earnings. And because they don't go to trade, how would they live? We are able to reach across to them, support them with domestic need. And during that period, we are able to also sensitize the communities on the precautionary measure to stay safe. COVID has called for us to be more kind to ourselves, to be more accommodating, and at the same time to look after ourselves. Because the person you don't see yesterday, you don't know what has happened to him today. If we don't look after ourselves, there is nobody that will look at us. And COVID has bring a paradigm that what you have today, it might be useless tomorrow.
That people always want to help, but the thing is that if they're not really in that capacity, how they can help others. So first is help yourself, which you very nicely mentioned in your small description what you did in pandemic. Because when you help yourself, when you understand yourself very well, you will be able to help people around you. On a parting note, Adigun, what will be your message to our viewers? What do you think that they need to do to make an impact in the world?
Message to the world is just simple. It's time we stop talking about love and kindness. It's time for us to take action to make other people to smile. Secondly, life is not about what you have. Life is all about what you give into the world. 3, every person you meet in life, they are going through one problem or the other. Be the reason for those problems to be solved. 4, in life, success is not about how well you struggle. Success is about the number of people that you make them to become what they dream to become. 5, in life is full of up and down. We can all go on that journey together and make it easy journey for ourselves. 6, the ecosystem is going through the most challenging period in life. We need to take ownership and be accountable for a better world for all. 8, we don't own this world. We loan it from our children. And we must do all our best to give an inheritance to our children, a world that is full of peace, a world that is full of happiness, a world that is full of kindness. Lastly, in life, we are on a journey. How many will succeed in life because you showed them kindness? We all have what it takes to succeed. If only we can all take action. This world can be a better place if we can be more kind to ourselves.
Well said, Adigun. Very well said. All the 10 points you said were like 10 quotes from a Bible, 10 quotes from a humanitarian, that if you believe in the process of giving, if you believe in the process of being accountable, sharing, supporting, and being the reason of smile on other people's face, imagine, world will definitely be a much, much better place to live. A boy from a small town in Nigeria has grown to be a preacher. He has grown to be an influencer to the world, sharing his hardships, sharing his beautiful story, sharing his what he could not have. He plans to give it back to the world. That's amazing, amazing. God bless you. I wish the people who are watching us feel we also need to make an impact. We also need to do something because everyone lives his life. But the beauty is when you become the reason of smile on others' faces, when you believe that you can do it, others will have the conviction that they can do it as well. If a boy from Nigeria can do it, he can become an engineer and be what he's doing now. Others in developing countries can definitely do it. It all needs conviction, it all needs consistency and the willingness to support and be there. Thank you so much, Adigun, for sharing your expertise, for being the true star of the month, true star of humanity, who by his passion and conviction is really creating a deep impact in our lives. I wish you all the best, everyone. Hope to see you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Ruby. Thank you so much, Global Goodwill Ambassador, for giving this opportunity. Thank you so much, Richard the Pillar, our chairman. Thank you so much, Lisa Jones, for nominating. Thank you so much to the Global Board of Global Goodwill Ambassador. Thank you so much to all my Nigerian team, Mandy, Marina, Cynthia, all of you, you are so great. We cannot do it alone. Together, we are stronger. Together, we can make this world a better place. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Very well said. I was seeing how well you mentioned the names of all the people who have been a part of this amazing team, which means together, everyone achieves more. And we are all there on a mission to lead, to succeed, and make others happy. I wish you all the best. And on that note, keep connected, stay tuned. More people and more stories are coming, and we'll be meeting many wonderful people on this session. All the best. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.